Hey guys, Simon here from Wild Earth, and today I'm here to talk to you about the North Face Chamlang Summit Series Futurelight jacket. I know I'm obviously out in the woods right now, but I do promise I have been testing this jacket out here in the Canadian Rockies, doing some glacial travel and also some Alpine objectives. And it's been holding up really well. Now, this jacket is part of the North Face's Summit Series. That's a series of clothing that is designed to be at the peak of performance. So this jacket is designed to hold up in those extreme conditions and high alpine objectives. This jacket is of course waterproof, and it comes with North Face's Futurelight membrane. Futurelight is a nanospun membrane allowing for fantastic breathability whilst remaining incredibly waterproof. It also has tape sealed seams, and on top of that, a durable water repellency coating helping water bead off. Now, I've worn this jacket in rain, whilst sliding down snow, and also in the midday sun. And I've always stayed dry, and I have been really pleasantly surprised at how breathable the jacket is. In regards to breathability, it does also have some pretty massive pit zips, allowing you to open that up and get some great airflow, which is fantastic if it is a bit hotter or if you're doing some high intensity activity. All the zips on this jacket are YKK's Aqua Guard zips, which means they're waterproof. However, in my opinion, they're not necessarily the smoothest zips to open and close, and they're not as smooth as you might find on some other jackets. However, that probably is a worthy compromise to stay drier and maybe take a little bit extra time to zip your coat up and down. You might notice on this jacket as well that it has been designed so that on top of the shoulders there is no stitching or no seam. The intention of that is so that when you're wearing a backpack with this jacket, you're not going to get any pressure points or rubbing. Again, I mean, that's not really an issue I've ever had with any other jackets, but if you are sensitive to that kind of thing, you may very well appreciate that thoughtful design. The fabric of the jacket is 100% recycled nylon and comes in at 70 denier. Now, 70 denier is a relatively thick fabric for a lightweight jacket, so that does mean that this comes in at the heavier end of lightweight hard shells. I think it comes in at around 600 grams in a large. However, you're going to really appreciate that thicker fabric and that kind of abrasion resistant that it does have when you're scrambling or doing kind of summit climbs, and you might be knocking the jacket against rock or scraping it along ice. So I think, again, it's another worthy compromise. I'll be carrying the extra weight for the extra protection. The hood on this jacket is helmet compatible, but it is really big. Like, it easily fits over my climbing helmet or my ski helmet, which is fantastic and really how I'm going to be using it. But without a helmet, it kind of gets a bit floppy and kind of like can get in the way and almost cover your eyes a bit. And I've got a big head, so that's saying something. There are a couple of kind of cinch options to kind of do up the hood, one at the back and a couple at the side here. But again, a kind of another weird design decision is that the cinch for the hood on the side here is actually located on the inside. So you do kind of have to undo the jacket a bit to get to it, to tighten it. The pockets on this jacket do come up nice and high, and they are harness compatible. So that means you're just going to be able to access your pockets even when wearing a harness, which is obviously really useful when climbing or doing glacial travel. The jacket does also have a drawstring cinch along the bottom. Weirdly though, they've made a design choice of putting that cinch kind of inside the jacket, so it's actually pretty hard to get at when you've got the jacket on. It also has an internal mesh drop pocket, as well as adjustable cuffs here, so you can really get the cuffs over any glove of any size and tighten them up to make sure no water or snow gets inside. Even though it might not be the perfect hard shell jacket, it does come in pretty close. And as with any of the North Face Summit series, you can rely on this jacket in those extreme conditions. Not only does this jacket perform really well, it also looks great. And I've actually had multiple compliments on this jacket already from people who have seen me in it or seen pictures of it. And to be honest with you, I don't get that all that often in kind of outdoor technical wear. So not only is this going to be my jacket for alpine objectives or glacial travel, it's actually going to become my jacket for ski touring in the winter as well. The 70 denier fabric is tough, and that Futurelight membrane is waterproof whilst being really breathable as well. So it really makes it an ideal jacket for any activity where the intensity is going to change throughout. Hopefully you're going to be able to dump heat through those big pit zips and the breathability when you're moving, but then stay dry and windproof and waterproof when, say, you're going downhill or you're sitting around. As always, if you do have any further questions, feel free to pop into a Wild Earth store and pick the brains of the staff there, or give customer service a call. They're always happy to help. I say with any jacket, it's always nice to go and try it on, maybe try it with a down layer underneath and see how it works as a layer, or even test that hood and see how it fits over your own helmet. And that's it, the North Face Summit Series Chamlang Futurelight jacket.